Talking about the suspension trainer chest press today, so I apologize in advance. You're gonna have a little bit of a bar in the way, but it shouldn't impede your view too much. So with this movement, you're working the arms, you're working, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, getting that metabolism up, but this has a huge core component in it. If you let go in your core, you're gonna arch your back, the movement's gonna suck, it's gonna hurt, and you're gonna miss out on a whole lot of opportunity to develop some core strength as you functionally move your arms. That's kind of what makes this movement so functional, is that you're developing and producing force with your arms, but you're having to brace your core and stabilize your core at the same time. So that's why it's so awesome. There's some instability a bit on the handles as well. Okay, so how this works, guys, the angle that you put yourself on determines how difficult this movement is. So if I'm way out this way and I perform the movement, it's easy. But if I scoot back, then that makes the movement much more challenging. So as I'm going through this movement, I want to position my wrist neutral, so trying to keep my knuckles underneath my wrist. And you actually want to position your hands a little bit in front of your elbow, right? So not right on top, a little bit on front. And the reason why we do that is to prevent the straps from giving you a big rash on your arm, okay? Like we talked about before, guys, there's a substantial core component in this movement. So when you're doing it, like I said, if you let go, your back's gonna arch. So check it out. I'm in my position. If I let go, boom, big arch, boom, big arch. But you want to squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, and pull yourself actively between your fists. Abs tight, butt tight, straight press. Abs tight, butt tight, straight press. You might notice a little bit of a tendency for the shoulders to rise up when you do it. Try to keep the shoulders pulled down. And then at the bottom, there might be a tendency for the shoulder to want to dive forward. So you want to try to either keep your shoulders back at the bottom or not allow yourself to go that deep if you find yourself rolling forward. All right, guys, great core exercise, great upper body, kind of systemic, metabolic exercise to take your game to the next level.